In August 2020, amidst the pandemic, the world was hit with another bomb. Chadwick Boseman, the actor famous for interpreting T'Challa in the Black Panther movies and other entries in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, passed away victim of a long fight with colon cancer. What a lot of people didn't know is that he had one last performance to deliver. A movie shot only a few months before his death, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, directed by George C. Wolfe and adapted from an August Wilson play. As soon as the news of his death broke, people in the award circuit started raving about this movie, talking about it, and what promised to be a spectacular performance by a much beloved actor, and would certainly attract attention in those events. The movie itself wasn't an enormous success, premiering in December, but everybody who watched it was thinking the same thing. Boseman steals the show. In the months leading up to the Oscars, Boseman swept every award possible, and the win on Oscar night seemed like an inevitable reality. However, after a few screenings on film festivals around the world, The Father, starring Anthony Hopkins, arrived to the general public in late February and started gaining some attention. It was regarded as one of the best movies of the year and maybe the best performance in the legendary career of Sir Anthony Hopkins, which isn't easy to say since the 83-year-old is widely regarded as one of the best actors of all time. Boseman had a competitor, but he continued to sweep major awards, while Hopkins only won the BAFTAs, which was taken as a home field advantage for the Brit. This performance will go down as the best in Chadwick's career. His performance is electric, it's energetic, and he definitely gave it his all. But the film's director had an immense difficulty to execute the language shift between theater and film in the movie, and ended up hurting his characters and the quality of the general film. Boseman's character is the focus of the film until about the middle of it, when Viola Davis's character, Ma Rainey, the title character, shows up and steals the focus. By shifting the focus between the main narrative of Boseman's character and after Ma Rainey arrives with her stealing the show, director George C. Wolfe tires his audience, who is stuck in two narratives and two completely different characters. Boseman gave it his all, but the film's general quality and the final nominations hurt him, and the public reception too. The film is currently standing at a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. The film ended up missing Best Picture and other important categories, and I risk saying that if it wasn't for his death, Anthony Hopkins would have been the clear winner from the start. The Father arrived late to the public, being the last Best Picture nominee to be officially released. But when it finally did, it was met with rave reviews from both audience and critics, now standing at an 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb. It is also adapted from a play, Florian Zeller's, the director, his own. It tells the story of Anthony, an old man fighting with dementia. It is told through the perspective of the main character, with a series of happenings and events and interactions in his house with his daughter, which repeat themselves, leaving the audience confused about what is in it isn't real, along with subtle changes in the scenery that help achieve this mental state that the film brings you. Florian Zeller, the director, did an incredible job with the adaptation of his play, but Anthony Hopkins is the heart of the film. His performance, he delivered a performance for the ages, unforgettable, just like the film, that will linger in people's minds for a while and is the definition of an Oscar-worthy performance. The film ended up being nominated in 6 categories, including Best Picture. The Oscar and other award shows are starting to lose their credibility in the last few years, and with it a large audience. Every year there's a movie or performance nominated that everybody saw to attract the people to root for their favorite movie or their favorite actor or actress. But this year was completely different. Pretty much every single major release was postponed due to the pandemic, and the final list of nominees was dominated by independent movies. So the main attractive for this year's ceremony, and the biggest thing to bring the audience back to the show, is Boseman. I invite you to watch both films and take your own conclusions, but I guarantee that after a few days, The performance in the movie that are going to stay with you are Anthony Hopkins and The Father, and one of the best performances of all time, the best performance of the year, and a great movie.